I dey use my talent to live my life, oh, life, oh, yeah, yeah. Anyhow e be, I know they complain, oh, nah, 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 nah. I wake up in the morning, Oluwa dey bless. I dey sing my song, Oluwa dey bless, oh. Anything where I do, Oluwa dey bless, yeah, yeah, see, well, I wake up in the morning, Oluwa dey bless. I dey sing my song, Oluwa dey bless, oh. Anything where I do, Oluwa dey bless, yeah, yeah, see, well, yeah. Because the go, because the bless, see, well, Oluwa bless, a long time for this matter, yeah. As my guys no be today, yeah. I believe in the game, I know they tire, yeah. Level don't play everywhere, soft too. Yeah, everywhere, soft too. In this life, we got to believe, oh. Keep your head up, not the way, oh. Watching them talk, not be your way, oh. Even them say you no go fit, oh. Stand on your feet, you go defeat, oh. No be a bragadabra, yeah, yeah. No be by jazz, oh. I dey use my talent to live my life, oh. Life, oh. Yeah, yeah.
Good evening. Welcome.
I wake up in the morning, Oluwa dey bless. I dey sing my song, Oluwa dey bless. Anything where I do, Oluwa dey bless. Yeah, yeah. I wake up in the morning, Oluwa dey bless. I dey sing my song, Oluwa dey bless. Anything where I do, Oluwa dey bless. Yeah. Because the road, because the bless, city where Oluwa bless, city where maybe this so.
Good evening, everybody. I greet you. Osas, I greet you. Bankole, I greet you.
If you touch him, go burn your hand. Every day at the go.
City,
everything at the go. City, everywhere at the go. City, everybody they know. City,
I greet every one of you. Welcome to my live. As you are joining, don't forget to like the video, react to the video, leave a comment, shake body. It's been a while, guys. So I hope I came early enough today. It's about 8 something. I was thinking at least people who needs to put their children to sleep and stuff like that. You still have like at least 1 hour window before you go to bed. Greet you, Spencer. Greetings. I greet you, everybody. Welcome.
Even them say you no go fit, oh. Stand on your feet, you go defeat, oh. No be by chance, oh. No be a bragadabra.
Yes, so stand on your feet, you will defeat. Welcome, my people. I love and I appreciate every one of you that is joining me on this no notice. Let me put off the music. Yeah. So, my people, thank you so much for joining me on this video this evening. Henry Chimeze, Saiti Abuchi, good evening. Welcome, my beloved people. I appreciate your tenacity, for your support for me. Thank you so much. You know, I've not been really lively again. Ever since what happened with the jail, it was like the whole thing just kind of took me out, and to be frank, I've not gotten my momentum back. I'm almost like laid back, consuming other people's content more than like creating my own content. And yeah, personally, I feel disillusioned and not like I feel kind of helpless. Like, you know, you are doing something to an end. You are thinking, okay, what I'm doing now, I want to do it so that, you know, to make an impact, and you're not seeing that impact. It's like, you know, on the other hand, you are seeing like a backlash, you know, like, why? You know, And I'm like, I don't have to do this, like I don't even have to. I don't really have to, So I kind of laid back, but I understand that, like it's my heart desire to see that, you know there's well-being, like if this is what I can do, like I don't have millions of naira to give to everybody to do philanthropy, that kind of a thing, but this is something I can do. Like I believe, I have that possibility, I have that resource to be able to use my platform to speak, into leadership, what I believe can be a good thing to do, and the expectations that one should look at for as a citizen, as an individual, and also to disseminate the proper information in an era where information is very easy to get, and people have the possibility to lie. When the lie is told and repeated and repeated and repeated and repeated, you don't really know, is it a lie anymore, because it begins to sound like it's true. So when you hear the same thing and there's no counter narrative, everybody come and they are saying the same thing, you know Igwe, I greet you. Thank you. Hi Obuchi, I greet you. Uzo, I cite you. You're welcome. Thank you. I'm Obichuku. I greet you. I greet you. Yeah, you understand. So when a particular narrative goes on challenge for long, and I think also in the process I have learned that, like, sometimes just because something is true doesn't mean that you just go in your face. Like maybe there's a way to cushion it, because it can hit very hard on the recipient and it's not going to come out good, because you'll be seen as the enemy. Yeah. So, yeah. So, yeah, these are the things I've learned. And yeah, if you are wondering why have I not been sure, I'm just kind of trying to show myself, express my mind a little bit. So, guys, new thing that is happening, I'm trying to set up TikTok. So TikTok, yeah, TikTok. So I've set up my page, I've shared the link. Please do well to join me on TikTok. I've done the second live, so I need to do one more live or two more live, and then you guys will be able to join me live and have interactive sections. I've seen that it's highly interactive there, over there on TikTok, and there can be so many people without interfering. I am thinking anyway. I've not experimented with it but I've seen people who are doing it, and I think that it's going to be very, very, very much more interactive with you guys. So I'm trying to set that up. So please do well to follow me on TikTok. Click the follow button and follow me. Let's get that platform also rolling. And if you are not clicking the follow button, please follow me. If you are here on Facebook and you are not following me, I don't know what I do for you. Please click the follow button. Some people watch my video, they don't follow, they don't like, they don't react, they don't shake body. I beg, what I do for you? Please try and shake body, react to the video, like, comment, yeah, let's make it also interactive. Let's do what we can, because when we are also complaining that the government are not doing something, we should also be doing our own. So yeah, that one is one of the things. So earlier today, I shared a clip from my video from yesterday where I was saying that I would really want to reach out to the people that have been impacted with the terrorism that is going on in the southeast. And I've made a call for anyone who has been impacted, like if you have been affected, like you have a family member, you have a brother, a sister, you are the wife, your husband was taken, you are a wife, you are a parent, you are a child, everybody have been taken, you are the one left. Like, we want to have a collation of these people. They are humans just like us. They would have been here just like us if not for the unfortunate event that took place. And so their lives are taken away from them, and we are seeing bones, we are seeing skulls, and we don't know who are these people. Who are those people that are even missing, who have not been seen, who set out on a travel and never be seen? We want to have a collation of who these people are. So let it not be like we are just telling stories. So you don't have to show your face. Like, I understand the precariousness awareness of the situation in the localities right there in the southeast. So you don't need to show your face. All we need is the information. We want to know who this person is. We want to know what happened, how he ended up like this, like what was the last place he was saying, what was the destination, what are the circumstances surrounding their disappearance, or what happened to them, or how the whole thing happened. Like, you can just tell us a very clear and compact story. You can write it as a text, you can leave it as a voice message, and we need a picture of the person. Who is this person? How old were they? What did they do for a living? Were they business people? Were they working? And were they married? Do they have children? Did they have survivors? That kind of information, please, is very important, because we are going to be able to, for example, like now they are there. When you are unknown, it's like you are not existing, you are on your own. But when your story gets out, you never know the help that can come to you, right? And then when we are asking for accountability, we have something on our hand and say, what was their offense? Because there is a government that is supposed to be responsible for them, and that the security situation of the state, of those localities, was the responsibility of that government, and they have not taken up that role. So when you are asking for compensation, when you are asking for accountability, you have something on your hand. And please, let's spread this word. Please, I need you to come forward. I left my inbox open. You can inbox me your information. And I'm also going to leave my telephone open, because I want us to do and kind of open mic session this evening. So I'm going to put my number, and so you can call me. Say, Sabu. Good evening, Charles. I greet you. Um, Charles, are you the one in Houston? I don't know. Like, I was wondering. Like, I couldn't place you, but my mind was like, okay, is it that one? Okay, let me know if you are the one. Yeah. Anyways, like I was saying, I like to have that information together in one place, so that we can at least advocate for these families with something tangible. Yeah. Good evening. Yeah, so I lost my chain of thought for a little bit. I wanted to talk about something I saw today on social media. I saw a video that VDM did. In that video, he was talking about bandits having a peace deal with the government. I remember, like, yesterday, I saw a news that um bandits went to a community somewhere in Castina State and unalived more than 30 people in a mosque, something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know the location anymore. And today, the news is that the government have made a peace deal without those bandits. So I'm like, all this time we have been talking about what's going on in the southeast. So in direct relationship, and I'm asking, like, okay, what does that even mean? Like, people just go to a place, commit this kind of heinous atrocity, and all the government can profile is doing a peace deal. So because of that, I'm just asking this question: does the life of an average Nigerian matter to the people in government? Does it? So let's take, for instance, what has happened with Simon Ekpa. Remember that for what Simon Ekpa was sentenced, the people who suffered for it were in Nigeria, not in Finland. Like, nobody who lives in Finland suffered from whatever Simon Ekpa is being accused of and is being sentenced for. No one in the whole of Finland. The people who were victims of his activities were in Nigeria. But still, the Nigerian government have not been able to do otherwise for those of them that are fomenting this trouble continuously, even as we speak, in the rest of the European Union, in the rest of the United States, and also those ones within Nigeria there. And now we have northern governors making peace deal with known bandits. And like they are coming and you are seeing them and they have no fear that you are going to do anything to them. And you are meeting with them and then you are making a peace deal. Like, I'm not getting it. Right? Why? Why is that acceptable? Good evening, Idu. I greet you. Why is that acceptable for Nigerians? Why? And then what does that signify? Because in the West, in America, in the UK, or even here, like there's always this movement, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. That's where I took this thing for. Like, does the life of an average Nigerian person matter to the government of Nigeria? And how are they showing us that the life of Nigerian people matter? Because when you are talking about this thing that is going on in the Southeast, why is it not a topic? Why is nobody talking about? Why isn't he not carrying it? Why is it not news? We are talking about something that taking the life of millions of thousands of Igbo people in the Southeast. Thousands. Osu community took a poll and only Osu have over 6,000 people. Stop for a moment. Close your eyes. Imagine people like you, young men, mothers, fathers, young and old, and be counting it in your head like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 10, like 20, like 100, like 1,000, like 2,000. And there is really no urgency about like you have government officials in the Southeast moving around like nothing is happening. Huh? You have the governor of Imo State going always to wave goodbye, wave like when you it's not like I don't know. What does the life of their citizen matter to them? What is this? So, okay, if these things are going on and the governors are not in control, why is the federal government not calling for a state of emergency to arrest the situation and protect the lives of the people? These people have not asked for this. It doesn't matter the political party, it doesn't matter your ethnicity, it doesn't matter your affiliation. The government is supposed to protect lives. And if there are groups of people, if there are situations that are causing people to lose their lives, it doesn't matter. Like, when you make excuses and say, oh, the government is doing this, the government is doing that, like, what is the government doing? Is it not human beings that are alive and well that are going to enjoy whatever benefit the government say they are doing? Your first and primus duty is to protect the lives of your own citizens, and you have failed at that. You have failed there woefully. The people who are fomenting this trouble, they are not hiding themselves. And Finland have been able to jail somebody 6 years. In European Union standard, that's a high length of time. In European Union standard, here, like for example, here in Germany, the longest term you can get is 15 years. I don't know about Finland. Eh? And the Nigerian government is looking at it, and people are parading themselves as governors, and nobody is saying anything. You are not even giving information. There is no press briefing. How can it be that a whole communities in the Southeast are deserted? There's not been one press briefing from the government in place about these people. In specific, the government of Imo State, there have not been one singular press briefing regarding the occurrences that is going on right under their nose. Is this not a failed government? Look at, for example, this one man that was taken out in the United States. Look at the expediency with which they rally, that they send picture before you know it, they have someone in custody. Look at the people who are on social media threatening, writing, inciting hatred. You look at the temerity with which they brought all of them together and put them in one corner. But Nigerian government to sit their asses back. you have Ministry of Interior Affairs, you have Ministry of Exterior Affairs, you have Minister of Foreign Affairs, you have minister, like you have all the agencies, you have embassies in the USA, you have embassy across the world, and you are not doing anything to curb the incitement, to rein in those people who are inciting violence on your own people in the country you are leading. It is the job of the government. Even the work we are doing here, sensitizing people, calling out the lies and the indoctrination, it is the job of the country. It is the job of the National Orientation Agency to rein in these people, to inform the people, to use their office, to use the office that they have to direct the NTA, to direct all the channels, TV stations, to make the proper broadcast, to counter all the false information that is streaming into the heart of young people. If you look at the pictures of the young people who are terrorizing Imo State, they are young people in their early teens, in their late teens and early 20s, like people who are like 15 to 25 years. 10 years ago, those people are like 10 and 5 years old. I'm telling you, because you have a failed government who does not care about the life of their citizens. You allow young children that were born 5, 10 years ago, 15 years ago to be indoctrinated that today they are tools in the hands or the devil, doing the devil's work inside the bush. Yeah. So what does the life of the government, the citizen matter for the government? You are not building hospitals. You are not building roads. You are not giving social amenities. Why is there no social amenity in a country like Nigeria? Why? All these people that are orphans, there should be an office where they can go once in a month, that they can get food stuff if they don't even get money. There should be a ministry that will cater for orphans, that will make sure that they go to school, they learn a skill, that they are not pounds in the hands of relatives. We have Ministry of Women Affairs, we have Ministry of whatever. Nobody is doing any job for the Nigerian people. People are just occupying government office and using it to make money for themselves and their family. What does the life of an average Nigerian matter to the people? So I'm leaving the line open. If anybody wants to join this live stream, you can join me. If anybody wants to call in, also, I'm leaving it open for call. I want to hear your opinion. I want to hear what you have to say about what is going on. No institution is working. Somebody is sitting down and calling himself Minister of Information. Okay, tell me one thing that Minister of Information have done to inform the Nigerian people. The Nigerian people don't know their rights. Nobody even know their rights. Yeah, the Nigerian people are not informed. They don't know what is going on. Okay, you have Minister of Health. Tell me how that Minister of Health is making sure that the health institution is functioning, that people can get access to medical care. You go to hospitals, they look like war, something that is existing in war-torn zones. And then the governors and the government and the politicians, all of them, they are going to London, they are going to America, they are going everywhere. Is it not human beings that set it up? When you are looking for equality, say you want the world to respect you, you have to start respecting your life. When you are telling Europeans and white people that Black Lives Matter, prove it to them that Black Lives Matter in your country that you are ruling. You have more resources than them, but your people are living in abject poverty while you are flying abroad to go and take the medical treatment that they have made for their citizens. You go there and take part of it, but you can provide it. Nigerians are the most learned people. Nigerian doctors, Nigerian nurses are the ones running all these hospitals abroad. If you create a functioning medical system that pays them salaries, that give possibilities for them to work with modern instruments, they will be in Nigeria. Nigerian will be getting the best care. Even People from other countries will be coming to Nigeria to get medical care. In fact, there will be medical tourism in Nigeria. Nigeria have one of the most best sophisticated surgeons, nurse, everything in medical aspect, but they are abroad. They are abroad because they cannot deal with it, because they cannot deal with that kind of dilapidation. They cannot work in such situations where they are underpaid, where they are stressed, where there are so many millions of people waiting for them, and they have to work long hours for very little pay, and they have to even go on strike before the government will pay. You know, like now I heard that in Abuja that they are striking. How can healthcare system in Abuja, the capital of the country, be striking? Right? So whereas the president is going abroad to get his medical treatment, why do we accept this as a norm for Nigerian people? Why? Because they have indoctrinated you with ethnic hate. Divide and conquer. They divided you with ethnicity. So you don't see through all what the schemes that they are doing you don't see through it. So your life does not matter. You can fight for them online from now till tomorrow, but when it comes down to it, your life does not matter. Let me put the number. It's been a while I actually said this number. Let me try to get the number from my phone because oh my God, I can't remember this thing again. Yeah, so my people, I want an open mic. I want an interactive session. So you are welcome to to call in. I want to hear what you have to say. So this is the number you can call. You can call this number for those of you who wants to call. And then if you want to join the live stream, I'll share the link. So we need to discuss how the government is enabling the insecurity and how the government does not value the life of the Nigerian citizens. If you disagree with me, I want to hear why you think the government are not enabling the banditry, that government is not encouraging and enabling the terrorism that is going on in the southeast, that it doesn't matter to them that this number of people have gone and there's nobody talking about it, and in fact it doesn't matter to anyone. It's not in the news. Do you know what it means that thousands of people died and it's not in the news? The last time there was a taking out of a whole family, it was not, it didn't even, it was like irrelevant. You know what really annoys me when I come and see on Nigerian media something, maybe something happened in Nepal, they say, or in anywhere like this, they will just say maybe 2 people or 3 people or something happened. Not that my sympathy doesn't go out with them, but when that sympathy, expression of sympathy, is coming from Nigeria, in Nigerian media space specifically, it's so irritating. Like, people, look at your own country, all the things that are going on. You are numb. You are numb to the unaliving that is going on around you. And when you see something happen in France, you see something happen, you are sending condolences, immediately you are reacting. But something is happening in your community, in the country that you are leading as a governor, as a president, you are not reacting. You are absolutely not reacting. How can it be, guys? Like, I don't know, this is crazy. More than 6,000 people from one community, 6,000. And it's not in the news. It didn't make it into the news. As we are talking, communities have run away from their communities. Nobody's talking about it. It's not in the news. There is no government visit, like at least such a thing warrants a governor to go to that community. They are not doing it, but they are moving around with armed convoy. safeguarding their lives. Their lives is for them the most valuable. No, but they used to be children also. Why don't they protect the children? Okay, what scheme do you have for the victims of all these things that you have enabled? How can people be on social media inciting violence and you have not done anything about it? Huh? How? Where is the love for your people? How are you demonstrating to the rest of the world that the life of your people matter? Huh? As it is now, Nigeria is a failed state. If a governor can host bandits in captivity with them hanging on their, it's terrible. Like, it is unbelievable. So what are you saying to the families? A whole sitting governor, you know where they are. So, okay, they are coming from that place to come and buy people, and then they go back to where they are, and you know where they are as a governor. You can't send the military to take all those people, take care of all those people so that the whole community will be safe. I don't get it. What is the meaning of this? Then why is the military protecting these people that call themselves governors? Are you not seeing? Because most of the time, the military are the target of all these things. Why is the military protecting them and they are moving in armed convoy? Huh? Huh? And you know, it's getting worse. It's getting worse. Like when we were growing up, they said Nigeria, like I remember there was a song they used to sing, Nigeria go survive, Africa go survive. As at the time we were children, that song was old school, like long time ago. Can you believe that it was even in a better shape then as now? How can there be no security? How can governors be seen together with bandits that just took people, more than 30 people out yesterday? How? And you want people to take you serious? You want to go outside of Nigeria and be taken seriously as human beings? How? You know, what are you demonstrating to the rest of the world? Look at Kano. Every time a whole deputy senate president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is going to court to go and hail him. Meanwhile, Finland that have not suffered one singular incident, one singular pain as a result of the terror that Simon Ekpa did, have jailed him. Nigerian government, that you people, you are not doing well. You are not doing well. Forget about anybody that is hyping you. You are failed on arrival. You are failed. You are failed. If the governors cannot take care of those communities, why is the federal government allowing them? Yeah, why? That is the question. That's the question. Then you have to take them out with military administration and let them go and sit down, because obviously they don't know what governorship is, right? How can a whole community, local government, complete local government areas are deserted, and the governor have not gone there once to go and visit? The government, the governor have not gone there to give a report. The government have not even gone there to assess the situation. What kind of government is that? I've not even heard that the federal government is giving any condolence statement in regard of what happened here or what happened here. Like, every man to his own. You know, leadership is not about election. It is safeguarding of life and property first and foremost. Because you have to be alive, you have to be secured for businesses to take place, for any other things to take place. Huh? For example, now you have a government that have instituted BVG. So what is it called? Bank verification number, yeah, BVN. bank verification number, which means you have a number that is directly attached to an individual. Yeah. So guys, I said this is an open mic if you want to contribute. So you have a government that has BVN, bank verification number. This same government has national identification number. And I think both of these numbers has to tally because they are affiliated to an individual. Yeah. So this national identification number is tallying with the national bank verification number, and the bank verification number is what you use to transact in the banks. But yet kidnappers are able to kidnap somebody and monies are moved with BVN and N that you could easily use to track where that money is coming from. Like, seriously? Because if they have taken the action they need to take, this thing will not have blossomed and turned to a lucrative business across the country. Why? Because they are getting away with the crime. They use their number, they use their bank account, and nothing happens. How? I don't get it. Why is it that so many thousands of people are die in your country? You don't even, not even one sentence, no acknowledgement that it is even happening. All the victims are on their own. I've not even seen that the governor of Imo State have gone to any of those communities just to visit, to even assess the situation. I've not seen that government sent people from government to those communities to even see. Okay, if the governor cannot go there because it is not safe for him, then let him step down. That's when the federal government needs to put a sole administrator immediately. But he was able to do it in Rivers State. Why? Because of the economic value of Rivers State to the federal purse. But life of the people, does it not matter? What about the life of the human beings in the country? Yeah. So my people, this is a very strange thing that is going on in Nigeria. And then you see these IPOB terrorists all over the country using the IPOB story to seek asylum in abroad. And government have all the institutions, all the positions to tackle this thing. Why do you have embassies? You have embassy. You carry federal, foreign ministry, you give to them. What are they doing with it? Okay, where is the Ministry of Interior Affairs? All this thing is going on within the interiors of Nigeria. Or do they not have Ministry of Interior Affairs anymore? Is that not the job of the Ministry of Interior Affairs to ascertain all what is going on within the federation of the country and report back to the presidency? What is the job of the Ministry of Interiors anymore? Okay, what is the job of the Ministry of Information and information orientation? Which information have you disseminated to your people? People are running up and down the whole time talking about self-determination, the agitation for Biafra, all those things. No office of the federal government of Nigeria have ever come out to state clear whatever it is, whether it is wrong, whether it is a right within Nigeria for anyone to clamor and agitate for secession, whether like even give the right information from your own mouth, from your own country. Nobody, everybody was like, that's why you have a sitting senators cooperating and working in broad daylight with secessionists, and it is nothing to the federal government. And you have Minister of Information come on and tell the Nigerian people, what does the Nigerian law say? How is it in Nigeria? Is it allowed? Is it legal? Is it a legal pursuit? So that let us even know what is it. We don't know anything. And so it's a very unfortunate thing that is going on in the country called Nigeria. And it's unfortunate for the people who are falling between this banditry and the terrorism that the government have enabled in such crass manner that they have shown utter disregard and dismissal of the value of human lives in their own country. It is a shame, you know. It is a shame. In conclusion, I just want to say that security of life and property is not a privilege. It is a right of the citizen. Just like you as a governor, as a government official, as a politician, you're walking around with police people, armed tanks, all those things. So does every other person deserve that security. Huh? It's a right for the person, for every Nigerian person to have that right to have safety and security within the Nigerian state. Not that people will just come commit atrocities, and the Ministry of Justice is the worst whatsoever. You cannot disseminate justice. You cannot be expedient. You cannot reform your ministry. You are just sitting there doing one case for 20 donkey years and coming out with nothing. And then how does a country function without law? How can a country function without law? Huh? Yeah, so my people, since nobody is joining, I'm going to end it here, right? It's an unfortunate situation. Imo State government only reacted in the last Okigwe when they found that their rival Emeki Hera spoke about it. They now come out to say he is doing politics with the Ikpayin. But they have not said anything in the first place. Hmm? And the worst thing is the Nigerian politics is so funny. Like, I think it's so sad because they don't have anything. There's no ideology backing their politics. So, like, otherwise you're supposed to have a very strong opposition, and everything that is going on is a valid case for opposition party. But who are the opposition? The opposition, there's no opposition. You see, there's no opposition. How can you have such situations and you are not talking about, you are not going there visiting the people, you are not talking about how to tell what is going to happen to the communities, you are roaming around Abuja waving like a whatever. Shame, shame, shame. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Hello? Good evening.
Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah. The problem cannot just go away like that. It depends on the people in that area. Let me tell you, for example, America went into Afghanistan 20 years with millions of dollars. It came out with no victory. So this is not so far-fetched. The local, the Taliban have the support of the local.
See, no,
So
no,
as
no, no,
long
no, no,
as
no, don't go there. Let me tell you something. We saw a video of a sitting governor meeting with bandits that just unalive people just yesterday. Then that governor has no business being in such position. He needs to be excused. Please, in my opinion, there's no excuse for that.
even if you look at what they are saying, the way the position are talking, they are very careful. They select their words because they get their validation from the people. You understand? Even when Solodo was saying that he was very careful, he didn't mention those actually behind it. Do you understand? So the National Orientation Agency has a very big work to do, very gigantic work to do, so that the local will have a change of mind. They are trying them, but still, they are okay. For example, if you see anything
when these bad guys do anything, you will see, go to Facebook and look at the comment section. You see they are enjoying overwhelming support. That's the biggest problem. It doesn't matter what evil like, if you like, unless the arrowhead, it won't make much difference. The people is it's a mindset. If you don't change the mindset, I don't see any way forward. The National Organization Agency have a very big work to do. How they are going to do it, I don't know. But yeah, I think they have to work. That's all I have to say.
All right. Thank you so much for the call. Thank you. So our brother is saying that the people are giving them support, and so that's why they are acting in that way, because the locals have the support of those bandits and those terrorists. So the governors are kind of being careful and choosing their ways, so that the job is left for the Minister of Information or National Orientation Agency to inform the people, to educate the people of what is obtainable, so that they will understand what is at stake, because at the end of the day they are the ones that are the receiving end of what is going on, right? So that's his contribution. I needed to say, because I was not sure you guys were hearing what he's saying. Yeah. So good evening, Ada. But I believe that if the president can make a state of emergency, order a state of emergency in Rivers State, he can order a state of emergency in Anambra, he can order a state of emergency in Imo State, he can order a state of emergency in Katsina State, he can order a state of emergency in any state of the Federal Republic of Nigeria where any government or any governor is seen being complicit. He can order it, and if anybody is a politician, is an elected official in any capacity, is seen openly supporting or hailing anybody accused of terrorism, those people should be stripped of their position within the polity and be put in jail, because they have the power to do that. You do it when you want, so you can do it because it involves human lives. And what you don't do today, it will be accounted for you as your legacy. There is not going to be any explaining it away, because it's going to be there. It is the legacy you are living. It is the legacy you are living. And then when you have such legacy, on what legacy are you going to stand and say, people, bring me back to power, I want to do this, I want to do that? Are you going to do it for those people who have died? It is the living that is going to enjoy whatever you want to promise. So it is the legacy of what you want to be remembered for, of who you are, what service you wear to your people. It is now. You have the possibility now. Do it for the people. Demonstrate to the Nigerian people that their lives has value and that they matter to you. Yeah, that's all I can say for now. Yeah, thank you so much, my people. I hope you have a good evening. And please, let's continue to pray for our brothers and our sisters in the bush. Yeah, especially those ones in the southeast, because those ones, their heart has been hardened. And we have sent all these messages, and the Minister of Information is not doing anything. The people don't know any better. How can something of this magnitude be going on, and the government cannot even educate the people of what is obtainable, what is possible, what is given? Nothing, no information whatsoever. And as it is now, all these boys were allowed to be radicalized, and now they are doing the devil's work inside the bush. Please, let's pray for them. Remember them in your prayers, and say, may God touch their hearts. There is this song that we used to sing, say, may God send the light. There are souls to win. There are souls to rescue. We pray that God Almighty will send his light of information, light of awareness, light of opening into their hearts, that the light of God will shine through the darkness that they have used to bedevil them, that they will become human again, because right now they are doing the devil's work. And those ones they are still radicalizing and still trying to recruit those young teenagers that they are trying to send into the bush, that God Almighty should give them a discerning spirits so that they will not fall into the hands of the evil that has befallen our land. I want to thank every one of you this evening for being a part of this program. Please continue the prayer. We cannot do without praying. While every other thing is going, we really need to pray and intercede. The land has been agile, the devil is at work, but at the end of the day, God Almighty will have the victory. So thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate every one of you for joining me on this evening show without any notice. And tomorrow I'm going to go live again on TikTok. Hopefully, after tomorrow, if I have gone live, that I will be able to have those interactive sections that people can join like they are doing on TikTok. And I hope that we'll be able to have more interactive sections that people will be able to easily join, also without adding their face, also without having to make a call and leave their own contributions. I appreciate each and every one of you, and may the Lord answer all our prayers and meet us at the point of our needs. Amen. Amen.